Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Mom Boss Maximizer. This is your host, Brittany, and I'm here with you from Bolton Landing in New York.
It's August. It's August 14th. It is the day after my mom's birthday. It's also the day that my family found out that we are officially a family of 6. Woo! Yep. We won. Winning life over here. And you know what's also winning? Me by myself in Lake George. That's winning for a couple days. I don't have any children around me. I don't have to follow any directions in my house of cleaning, of saying to pick up. I am free of anything and everyone besides me and what I want to do for 4 days. Bria's in basketball camp at Brant Lake, and the rest of the squad is down in Mississippi and Louisiana visiting Joe's family. So the coincidence and the irony of finding out that we are staying together 2 years later, whew, and a lot of struggling emotions and challenges through those times. So that's what we're talking about today, though. I'm getting distracted by this fly. He must like my wine next to me. I was actually just recording on my phone before this and said, I feel like the buttonista. Thanks for inspiring me. I have a glass of wine. I never drink. I don't. Let's correct that. I don't drink often. I drink if it's more of a social thing, but I'm having a glass of wine because it was left here for my mom's birthday celebration. And sorry, Mom. Sorry, Bubs. It's pretty shitty wine, but I'll take it right now because I feel like I'm adulting in a whole different way by myself, recording a podcast, doing what I've been wanting to do for so long. Like, this is what I've been wanting to do. I am, like, my cup is so filled up by being here by myself, processing, reflecting on life, and just reading, spitting content, having meetings, maximizing my strengths during my time when I want to do it, who I want to do it with. This is not to say that I don't love and appreciate and grateful for everything I have when normalcy hits at home. But this right here has been what it was actually recommended to me months ago before my injury was just take your awesome trip. Just take a little trip for yourself and just go. Fruit fly, get out of my wine. Okay. So, today, we're diving into a topic that's extremely essential for growth and for success, and it's one of my favorite topics, confidence. And I have been talking about this more and more in my private women's group, in my Mom Boss Maximizer community, on my stories of just how beneficial and important confidence is to life. And this goes for everything, confidence for everything in life. First things first and foremost, I want to remind you that it is your job. It's your job to believe in yourself, nobody else's. So once we actually can embrace that concept and all get on board with that, it's going to be much easier to navigate life because we just won't get let down. We won't have expectations and we won't get let down if we truly believe in ourselves. And this takes practice. This is not a destination. This is a journey. All right. So let's think about like confidence as a cake. What are the ingredients in this cake? I really made this up and I felt like really special. It's like confidence cake. Yes, all the ingredients. And I'm sure there's other things out there have said that, but I just liked that. So we're all baking a cake, ladies, mamas. Okay, and what are we going to put in this cake so we can cultivate more confidence and boost that confidence? All right, so whether you're looking to boost your self-esteem, excel in your career, or simply just feel more comfortable in your own skin, here is my 5 ingredients that will boost that confidence and create a yummy, yummy cake. And what kind of cake do you want? Me, I want an ice cream cake for life or a confetti cake. You choose yours. All right, first and foremost, like we said, we're understanding confidence. What is confidence? Before we're going to even explore the ways to cultivate the confidence, let's first understand what It truly is. It is the belief in your abilities, in one's abilities, your worth and your judgment. It is believing in yourself. It's about embracing both your strengths and weaknesses while maintaining a positive image. So, developing this confidence is an ongoing process. And let's start what it begins with. So first and foremost, it is practicing. Let's the first ingredient. Usually the first ingredient to bake a cake is flour. The flour right here is going to be practicing self-compassion, celebrating yourself regularly. It's about celebrating those wins. All right. So one of the foundational pillars of confidence is self-compassion. It's about treating yourself with the same kindness, and the understanding that you would offer somebody else. It sounds so simple, but it's so hard for us women, for us mothers to do that. So, we have to acknowledge our imperfections without judgment. It's okay. I acknowledge that I am impatient with other things, but then I'm going to choose to win and choose my wins and choose to celebrate my wins when I know that I had so much patience for this specific thing in my life. Let's talk about being a mom and having patience for a certain situation with parenting. It's winning. Celebrate those wins, mamas. Celebrate them, please. So you're going to create a safe space for yourself and for growth if you choose to have compassion about yourself, be kind to your mind, be kind to yourself, and then celebrating those little wins. All right, second ingredient maybe is the eggs. For this one, we are setting and achieving goals. As simple as that. It sounds simple, but do we actually really set them? Do we see them in person when you're setting these goals? And what are you doing during that process when you achieve that goal? When you achieve that goal, obviously you're like, oh, I can do more. I know what I'm capable of. And that's why I love the athletic mentality, the athlete mentality, because they are so, and this comes from personal experience, they are so goal-oriented. It's winning. It's like, we're going to win this game. How are you going to win this game? I'm going to have 22 points and 5 rebounds and 6 steals. How are you going to win this game? I'm going to have 2 goals, and how are you going to win this game? So it's about creating those goals for anything in life. And I was just using that mentality because at such a young age for myself, I had a vision and created these goals at such a young age. And it was instilled in me. It was a constant repetition. It was a habit from when I was 5 years old, the only girl on the all-boy T-ball team. What's up? Yep. And I even drew tattoos of myself to make myself look cool. So setting those goals, achieving those goals, you do not realize what you're capable of until you actually go through and execute that whole process. Maybe creating a vision board. That's goal setting, really. That's having a vision for your future. And that can be a vision for the year, a vision in 2 years, or just a vision through life. I get to see on my vision board every single day on my phone. It's on my lock screen and my, home screen. And I am chasing that. I look at it every single day and I'm like, yep, doing that right now. Yep, doing right now. Still chasing that, still working on it, but I know I am going towards something. And that is just such a fulfilling feeling. And this is the thing, when you are setting goals, this obviously, like when we're talking about maybe finances, you have a goal with your family to have a goal to go on a family vacation for a year. How are you going to set that? How are you going to, and then once you achieve it, that is the ultimate win, is going on vacation with your family. My parents always said they had a separate vacation fund. That is something that is just concrete, permanent in my mind with my family, is we are going on 2 family vacations a year. That's how I was raised. That's what I want to do. But I want to do more than that too. So second, achieving those goals and some ideas for that. Number 3, the third ingredient could be some sugar. So some of that sugar we're going to sprinkle, and it's going to be about embracing your failure as a stepping stone. So failure, a lot of people don't look at failure as a good thing. It's like, I love that Denzel Washington motivational speech about fail. There is a fly on my camera. Get off. Oh my gosh, sorry. Now I'm being super distracted. So we're talking about Denzel Washington failing forward. Failing is an inevitable part of life. It's also an incredible opportunity for growth. So think about all of those celebrities that have their stories about failing, and then now look what they've accomplished, and look how and those struggles. Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, Stephen King. We could go on. So many people that we know, and those are just celebrities. But think about the people that you know in your life. Take for yourself how much failure has made you grow, has made you learn from the experience. That's part of your story, which we talk about. Your story is your asset. There's a time in that story that if you've experienced failure, you know that there's a lesson that comes from it. It's like the typical Family Matters and Full House episodes. There's always a lesson. So, all right, ladies, the next ingredient to boost that confidence, to cultivate more confidence in your life, is my favorite, mind-body connection. This is all about movement. This is about exercise. This is what sparked the confidence in myself when I was at my lowest point in my life, in an abusive relationship, single mother, running on food stamps and WIC. And it wasn't until I changed my mindset about my health and I got moving and I found a plan and a program and I was consistent and formed that habit. And that movement creates endorphins, and those endorphins make us happy. What movie is that from? So when we're practicing mindful movement, anything that fits for your liking, for your whatever fits for you. If it's walking outside, God, I have changed up my exercise routine dramatically, and I have no guilt about it. I love it. Walking is included in that 2 to 3 times a week, and that is my time. That's during my exercise workout time. Yoga, created in just practicing that mindfulness. There's so much cycling, everything, just moving your body in any type of way is going to just impact your life in so many ways that you don't realize it until you actually get into that feeling, into that routine, and it becomes consistent, and then you transform inside. Yes, when we talk about going on a journey to transform your body, it really starts from the inside and it works out, and that confidence gets boosted please look at it. Like, don't you feel so hot after a workout? You're like, oh, my butt got bigger. After one workout, when you're like doing all squats, it's just like, it's a different type of feeling when you are sweating or just moving and those hormones are working for your benefit. Like we say, it is so hard to hold ourselves accountable, and that's why we have communities for everything in life. But when it comes to an exercise plan, find someone. It is whatever works for you, but that confidence is just going to it's magic. It's just a magic. All right, and let's go on to the next ingredient. Stepping outside your comfort zone. Honestly, I feel like everything is just connected here. When we step outside our comfort zone, that is, I would probably say, the main ingredient. The main ingredient in this whole cake of boosting that confidence. If we are comfortable, there's no growth. If we are just living life, going through the motions, and what is going to change? It's like, wah, wah. That is just how we feel if we're not challenging ourselves. Every time we challenge ourselves and succeed, we expand that comfort zone, and we want to do more, and we want to risk more, and we want to feel that feeling more of that discomfort. And then then you celebrate that win after that. So it's paving the way. It's navigating through a new form of confidence. And this is why we keep saying confidence is practice. It's through repetition. It's through new experiences. I talked about it on when you're walking up those steps, and that bottom and that landing of that final experience of something that you're going through uncomfortable. At once it was the ceiling. Well, now it's becoming the floor, because you are bringing on more discomfort. and you want to try this new thing and you want to experience this new thing. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. You get used to it because you just want to feel it more. And then when you feel it more, it is like sometimes, unfortunately, sometimes in my mindset, it's never good enough. But with that, this is where when you're uncomfortable, this is where you have to really look at it's not the destination and think about all those hard times and how you got through it, and you know you can handle more. And that's the struggle that's the pain that we do want to embrace. Our last ingredient to boosting confidence is just helping somebody else. As simple as that. Be kind to people. When I have gone through some of my worst times in the past 6 months, and the one thing that stayed true during that was offering to help somebody else, was reaching out even to a friend and just saying, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What can I do for you? That goes such a long way. And when things aren't going right, that we can't control, what we can control is our ability to help other people. And ultimately, that's what life is all about. So when we are this is research. So our brains release this happiness trifecta. These hormones are dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. When those three, is the happiness trifecta, those three come out, that's when happiness is released. That's something just so small, and releasing that stress will release all the other stress too. So a little pure act of kindness, we don't realize how much that brings excitement to not only the other person, but for ourselves, and that just boosts more confidence to want to keep doing it. I had someone just buy me coffee when they were in line before me, and I'm like, that was the nicest thing. That made my day. It started my day when I was in line at the drive-thru. Something little like that. It doesn't need to be, I don't have to buy anything, but it really is just a simple thing, and I try to teach my children that all the time, no matter what. Always be asking your teachers, your coaches, what can I do? What can I do? How can I help? Because we never know who we're impacting. We never know who needs it that day. And it can change the mindset of some other people who actually, that be a domino effect on somebody else. So the ingredients to confidence, mamas, let's go back through them. 6 ways to cultivate our confidence is, first, understanding confidence, right? That is believing yourself. Only you can do that. And the first thing is practicing self-compassion, celebrating those wins. Number 2, setting and achieving those goals. Number 3, embracing failure as a stepping stone. Number 4, mind-body connection, moving your body. Number 5, stepping outside your comfort zone. And number 6, helping someone else. All right. There you have it. Those are 6 ways. Remember, confidence is a journey. It's not a destination. And by practicing these 6 ways of cultivating confidence, you will have a much more fulfilling life. So thank you for tuning in to Mom Boss Maximizer. Until next time, have a wonderful day.